Good day, everyone. Good day, my followers, and good day, my viewers. I am teacher Patrick. So today I'll be taking you physics, and this is Unidel Post UTME Pass question. And the topic is elasticity with Hooke's law under it. Okay, so here goes the question. Sit down, relax, and watch. A 10-gram mass placed on the palm of a spring balance causes an extension of 5 cm. If a 15-gram mass is placed on the palm of the same spring balance, the extension is A 3.3 cm, B 6.5 cm, C 7.5 cm, D 10.8 cm. So let's solve. Solution. So we're going to write the parameters out. Okay, so from there we'll now know what to do. Take note, it say 10-gram mass. So that is the first mass. N1, we're having 10 gram. And you know in mathematics or in physics, you don't solve using gram. Okay, so we have to convert to what? Kilogram. So we have to convert to kilogram. We'll divide by what? 1000. So cancel, we're having 0.01 kilogram. It's placed on the pan of a spring balance, causes an extension of 5 cm. Okay, so the first extension there is 5 cm. I'm not going to convert. Do you know why? I'm not going to convert. The option is in cm, so you don't need to convert again. Take note, very important. If the option is in cm, don't need to convert. So don't leave it like that. I'm not converting. But apart from that, if the option is in meter, you can convert to meter. But right now, the option is in cm. So I'm going to leave this in as what? Cm. Okay? If a 50-gram mass is placed on the palm of the same spring, that same spring balance. Okay, so second mass, look at it. The first is 10 grams, the second one is what? 15 grams. So let's go. Second mass, M2 is equal to 15 grams. So what are we going to do here? We're going to divide by what? 1000 to give us 0.015 kilogram. Please use your calculator to confirm this. Okay, so placed on the pan of the same spring balance. The extension is second extension for M2. So we have what? E2 is equal to question mark. Now, when you get to this point, don't get confused. Take note. This question is related to what? Hooke's law. And Hooke's law states that what? F is equal to F is equal to KE, where our K is the elastic constant. You don't call it elastic constant, you can call it spring constant. You don't call it spring constant, you can call it stiffness. Okay, and again, where F is the what? Force. And the last one, where E is the extension. Okay, now so continuation. Now, so what do we do here? So we have written this. Now, this is my K. Okay, so this is my K. I want to make it to be subject formula. So my K is going to be what? F over E. So since it's a constant, since this is K is a constant, there are bound to be what? Changes. Now if you notice the changes, you're changing from what? M1 to M2, E1 to what? E2. So I'm free to say F1 over E1. What will be the second one? F2 over E2. Okay? Now, if you notice very well, there's no force here and there's no mass here. So, if you know from physics, we know that force is what? M times what? M times what? Acceleration. Okay? So, since we are talking about a spring balance which is acting downward, so we are free to say mg. Okay, where this g is our what? Acceleration due to gravity, and is a what? Is a constant which is given as what? 10 meter per second square. Okay, so let's start with the first F1. So what's our first F1? Our F1, we say our F1 to be m1 g. So what's our m1? 0.01 times 10. So if you multiply 0.01 times 10, so you're going to have, okay, so you're going to have 0.1 Newton. Okay, so let's go to F2. F2 will be m2g. So what's my m2? 0.015 times 10. Take note, I said that 10, that g is a constant, meter per second square. It's always given as 10 or 9.8, but for now we're using what? 10. So once you multiply this, you're going to have 0.15 Newton. Okay? Now, after getting this, you go back and put it inside the formula and see what you're going to get. So let's go. What is put inside the formula? F1 over E1, F2 over E2. Okay? So let's explain. Okay, so remember, F1 is what? 0.1. And what was our E1? Initially, our E1 was given as 5. Okay? What's our F2? Our F2, we have set our F2 to be what? 0.15. Okay? Over, what's our E2? Unknown. Okay? So when you get to this part, what do? Cross multiply. So you're going to have 0.1 E2. 5 times this, you're going to have 5 times 0.15. You're going to have 0.75, 0.1 E2. So E2, divide both sides by 0.1, 0.75 over 0.1, and your final answer will give you 7.5 cm. And this is the final answer for this particular type of question. Okay, always take note, Hooke's law is always F is equal to KE. Take note of that Hooke's law. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for viewing. I still remain Teacher Patrick. Please like, share and comment on this video. See you next time again. Bye bye.